So, good evening. I am back. I am back with player ratings with dead lighting. It was nice lighting. Big up my boy for his nice lighting in his villa. Hopefully this time next year and all that. But yeah, another disappointing result. It's our worst run of results since 1975, I've been told. So whether that's true or not remains to be seen. But a lot of people on Chig's stream, big up Chig for coming on the watch along. Fully go and subscribe to him. But yeah, a lot of people in that player ratings that we did on his channel said it was the worst run of results since 1975. That was 7 years before I was born. Yeah, 7 years. Now listen, a lot of people didn't like the fact that I went in on my watch along about the result, about the manager, about the starting 11, about certain players. I say what I see. If people don't like it, cool. I don't ask you to like it. Yeah, but I'm being real and I'm being honest, and I will say what I see, and I will say what I think for the benefit of this football club, not for the benefit of me, not for the benefit of Chig, but for the benefit of this football club. And I will fully say what I see and what I think. And it weren't good enough. The starting 11, if Emery picks that starting 11, everyone's in meltdown. Yeah, if Emery brings on some of them players and leaves other players on the bench, everyone's in meltdown. So just because it's the legend Freddie Ljungberg doesn't mean he gets a pass. Yeah. Now, yes, it's his first game. I get that. Right. I love Freddie. I rate Freddie as a player. I'm not too sure whether he's going to be a great coach, but he hasn't started off great, has he? And let's be real here. I've said this for a very long time, and I'm going to say it one more time, right? We have been in decline since maybe 2008, and it's not been good enough. And our mindset as a fan base has been, oh, but we finished above Tottenham. Well, that shouldn't be the that shouldn't be the benchmark. That shouldn't be the Arsenal way to go. Oh well, we finished above Tottenham. Sorry, we're Arsenal. That should never ever come in. We should finish above them anyway. But we should go on and win stuff. Yeah, right. So all the people that are moaning at me, for me, I've said it and I've stuck my flag to the mast. Yeah, and I've said it a long time. And I've seen something on Facebook tonight, and I was in my Uber on the way back, that said that we had a deal in place with Jose Mourinho. And the deal that was in place for Jose Mourinho was that he comes in and blah, 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 right? But because we didn't sack Emery and we divvied on Emery, he fully walks off to Tottenham. If that is true, Don Raul, Fraud Raul, as I now call him, Fraud Raul, hand your resignation in and go back to Barcelona. Yeah, because that is not good enough. We are Arsenal Football Club. We're not Barnet Football Club. And yeah, today was not a good day. I then watched the Leicester game. By the way, I still think that was offside. And I'll say this as well. Listen, Iniacho, what a finish. What a finish, yeah? What a goal. But the way they do this VAR, why are we looking at it on a diagonal angle? Why don't you get that and twist it so we're looking at it straight on? He was offside. He was offside. And listen, fair play to Leicester. They're absolutely smashing it at the minute. And I'm kind of jealous of how they're playing. You always thought that they'd go on and win the game if you watched it. But when do you ever think we're going to go on and win a game? Did we ever look like winning the game? Yes, first half we played very well. Yes, first half we gave maybe 25% better than we'd already given in the last 7 games before that. But at the same time, as soon as they went 2-1 up, and by the way, BTEC Griezmann was peeing me off, right? As soon as they went 2-1 up, I never once at that point, even after equalising, thought we would win the game. I never thought we would win the game. There was only one team that wanted to win that game. There was only one team that tried to win the game. And listen, it's easy to sit here and go, oh, but it's Freddie's first game. He's had one training session. Well, yeah, that's an easy cop-out because it's a legend of the club. The fact and reality is he's been in and around training every single day for the whole season, right? He knows who the best players are. He knows who puts it in training, yeah? And he knows who is good enough to play for this club, which is why I'm shocked when I see his starting 11 and I see Granit Xhaka in it, right? And Listen, Kolasinac, everyone said to me last night, oh, but Tierney didn't travel. Well, he did travel, so why didn't he start? You know, then when you're bringing on a player that scored 1 goal ever for Arsenal Football Club over a £72 million record signing, and Gabriel Martinelli, who's scored nearly 10 goals for this club already and impacted pretty much every single game that he's played. Yeah. I just don't get it. I genuinely do not get it. I don't get it. Listen, I said I wanted Freddie to take it until we find a new manager. Yeah. Maybe that was a bit of a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction. Maybe we should have found the new manager before sacking Unai Emery. Because today, if Emery did that, everyone would be in meltdown. And just because it's Freddie and just because he was a fantastic player and a legend of this football club doesn't mean that he gets a free pass. Yeah, his substitutions were a disgrace. His starting 11 was a disgrace. He went to not lose the game rather than go and win the game. Right now, I've seen a lot of people banging on about this Brendan Rodgers hype. Yeah, I've seen certain faces come out and say Brendan Rodgers this, Listen, Brendan Rodgers has found his level at Leicester City. Fair play to him. Yeah, he bottled a league title at Man United, at Liverpool. He bottled a league title at Liverpool with Suarez, Sturridge, and Sterling as a front three. Yeah, so not for me. Not for me. Yeah, he'd do better. But is that the benchmark? Really? Is that honestly the benchmark? Just because they won in stoppage time. And again, I still think that was offside. Show it from instead of that angle, show it from that angle is offside. Yeah, but anyway, I'm waffling. So I will say this, yeah, for the £14 million that Leicester apparently want to get Brendan Rodgers to buy him out, yeah, plus them paying him his wages and all this stuff for 30 odd million pound, no thank you. Hello, Atletico Madrid. We want Diego Simeone. We'll give you £40 million to buy his contract out and give you compensation. We'll then pay him £20 million a year. That guy comes in, he makes us better. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. Because the guy is a winner. The guy has won 7 trophies in 6 seasons at Atletico Madrid, competing against the 2 biggest teams in world football with the biggest budgets in the league. And he fully won a league title a few seasons ago. That is who we get. We should have gone and got Jose, but again, the fan base didn't want Jose. Well, it ain't about the fan base. It's about the benefit of the football club, yeah? This is the same fan base that sung Giroud coming on against Arsenal last season. Nah. The geezer's coming on to try and score against us, but we're singing this. Jesus Christ, don't even get me started. Anyway, now I've had my rant. Let's get into some player ratings. I wouldn't take Poch, no. Why would I take Poch? They've got a better squad than us. And he won nothing with a better squad. So what makes you think he'd do better with us? I don't get it. I don't want him. Tottenham, no. See ya. Yeah, bye-bye. Anyway, Leno. For me, man of the match all day long. Kept that down from being a cricket score, especially in the last 10 minutes of the game. 8 out of 10 for me. I'm going to rifle through this quick because I need to do the transfer video for tomorrow. So yeah, Callum Chambers. Out of the players that played 90 minutes, he was easily the worst player on the pitch. Absolutely shocking. Can't cross the ball today for some reason. Can't defend today. Didn't bother tracking back when he lost it. It's no coincidence that both goals came from his side. Yeah. Not good enough. He ain't been good enough. He wasn't good enough at Fulham, even though he won their player of the season, but that was how poor they were. But our fans, again, yeah. Oh, he won player of the season at Fulham. Oh, he must be good. Yeah, 84 goals conceded in relegation. Yeah, let's play him every week. Yeah, let's just give him a game. In fact, why don't we give him captaincy? That's how the club goes. 2 out of 10, not good enough. Kolasinac, one of his better games. I was shocked. I didn't want to see him start. I wanted Tierney in there. I was then told that Tierney weren't in the squad. He wasn't fit and available, but he was sat on the bench. So if he's fit to sit on the bench, you're fit to start. Yeah, play 60, 70 minutes and take him off. But he didn't do that. And he went for the easy option of Kolasinac, but he did actually do all right, especially first half. I actually thought if I was rating him on first half, I'd say 7 on the first half. Second half, I'd rate him a 3. I thought he faded massively. So I'm going to give him a 5. David Luiz and Mustafi. Wow. I'd say Mustafi was a 4, David Luiz a 3. The reason I'm saying Mustafi played better is because I didn't even know David Luiz was on the pitch because he was that anonymous with the ball. Like, I know Pookie spun Mustafi. I know Mustafi fell over a couple of times, but I didn't realise a massive issue that Mustafi caused other than getting spun by Pookie. And listen, better defenders in this league have been spun by Pookie this season, by the way. Yeah. David Luiz, for me, did nothing, literally nothing, like in terms of good going forward, going out of defence. Defensively, I thought that him and Mustafi were heavily exposed by Willock massively, and Xhaka. Yeah, both of them exposed him. Big up MM Productions. His wife's left him again and took the kids. But I'll say, you crack me up, man. But yeah, both of them, and I've said this for maybe a year, maybe more than a year. The defense isn't the biggest issue; it's the midfield. And when you've got Joe Willock walking around the pitch like somebody owes him something, and you've got Xhaka running over halfway, and then neither of them bother to track back, you're then going to get exposed. And if you look at their first goal, it deflects in off of Mustafi. I don't blame Mustafi for that goal. If anything, I'd blame Xhaka and Luiz for that goal, because they had ample opportunity to guide that guy away, and then Mustafi was the last resort, and it hits him and goes in. So Mustafi's getting a 3. Granit Xhaka, I did actually think he played all right. I'd say he was just above average, so I'm going to give him a 6. But there was a chance in the second half for them where he had the ball. He couldn't turn because he's got the turning circle of a ship. And he got intercepted as he passed it, and it went to Guendouzi. And then Guendouzi just went, "Oh, here you go, mate. Go clean through." Yeah. And luckily, they didn't score it. Big up McManus. Big up yourself, bruv. Can't put facial hair on the Arsenal ladies and start. Can we put facial hair on the Arsenal ladies and start them? Oh, they won 11-1 today, by the way, against Bristol City. So big up the Arsenal women. They're showing Arsenal how to do it. So big up every single one of them, and big up you as well, bruv. Always a real one. So yeah, Xhaka a 6. Guendouzi. Guendouzi, man. Guendouzi. I was shocked when he was subbed. I can't even lie. I was actually shocked. Let me just answer the Leicester fan in the chat, right? Big up yourself, Georgie, yeah? Right? You must be buzzing right now, and you've got Liverpool on Boxing Day. I think that's a big game now. That could be a title game, you know. And I said this to my mate. Yeah, we was watching the game together. Genuinely, I do think that goal was offside, and the angle will never show it offside because they had it that way rather than that way. I do think he was slightly offside, but listen, full credit to him, man. What a goal! Yeah, what a finish! Yeah, and fair play to Leicester. There was only one team that were going to win it. Right, but let me say this. I said this to my pal. If Leicester do go on and win the league again, that's twice in 4 seasons. And we're sat here as Arsenal, sitting there going, "Oh, well, it's all right because we're still above Man United and we're only a point behind Tottenham." Leicester are second. They won a league 4 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it was. Yeah, what is going on at this club? Anyway, I digress. Let's go back to Guendouzi. I'm going to give him a 4. I thought he faded big time, but I don't think he should have come off. Yeah, because if you're going to bring Torreira on, I think that would have helped him, and I think that would have helped Xhaka. I thought Ozil should have gone off. Ozil was dead second half. Yeah, played very well first half, but Guendouzi, I'm going to give a 4. Joe Willock, 2. Yeah, give him a 2. I don't think Chambers was worth a 1, but I do think Willock was closer to a 1. I'm going to give him a 2 because he's a youngster. Yeah, but listen, when you're tracking back, you need to bust a nut, yeah, to get back. My man was jogging twice for both goals. Not good enough. So I'm going to give him a 2. And I think Willock was the worst. Well, listen, Chambers and Willock. I'll come to Laka in a minute. But yeah, Mesut Ozil. First half, I would have said 5, maybe a 6 at a push. Second half, Jesus Christ. How that guy stayed on for 89 minutes is an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. let me read this out to you. Yeah? For anybody who didn't watch Chig's stream, yeah, let me read this out. I've put it on my Instagram story. Somebody DM me this, yeah. Let me read this out to you, right? For all you Ozil fanboys out there that love to put stats out there when he does well, yeah. Well, let's read some of the stats out from today's game when he didn't do so well. Even though you'll still sit there and say he done well, yeah. 1 shot on target, 0 successful take-ons, 0 big chances created, 0 chances created from open play, 0 assists, 0 goals. Yes, he was played out of position, but so have other players over the years. Aubameyang was played out of position today. Aubameyang still put in a near man of the match performance. It's only for Leno that he don't get it. Yeah. So all the people that are sitting there saying Ozil was played out of position, yeah, cool. So was Aubameyang. Yeah. Aubameyang still played very well, and take his 2 goals out of the equation, he still would have got a good score from me because he actually put an effort in today, and he was really good today. Yeah. With the ball, without the ball. At one point in the watch along, I was like, "Rah, that's Aubameyang in right back position getting the ball back." Yeah, he worked his nuts off Aubameyang. But Mesut Ozil, he floats around the pitch, minces around the pitch, and tries to do little back heels in the box. And everyone goes, "Oh, but he did a no-look pass," and he didn't affect the game. And everyone says, "Oh, play him in the team, he'll affect the game. He's the best creative player." We haven't got a creative player. Let's have that as reality now, yeah? We have not got a creative midfielder, yeah? We've got a prima donna who's on too much money, and the rest of them are crap, yeah? We haven't got a creative midfielder. And until people realise this, we're going to be sitting here going to and fro. So I'm going to give Ozil a 3. First half, I thought a 6 maybe. I actually thought he played all right in the first half. He was getting the ball. He was more fluid, yeah? Second half, he just went from up here to down here and put a 1 in. It's like, what are you doing, bruv? And he done that against Southampton the other week. He went from a 5 to a 1 in the space of 20 minutes. It's like, how? So yeah, let's move on to Lacazette. Why did he stay on for 90 minutes? Has anyone asked Freddie Ljungberg that? Yeah, has anybody asked Freddie Ljungberg why he brought Bukayo Saka on? Has anybody asked him? Cool, saying because it's Freddie, it's Freddie. We got to be nice to Freddie. Yeah, we've got to be nice to him. He's a club legend. We can't. Oh, we're Sky Sports. We can't ask them questions. Ask the fucking questions. Yeah. Why did Bukayo Saka come on? Why did Lacazette stay on for 90 minutes? He did absolutely nothing apart from scuff a chance inside 10 minutes. For me, 2 out of 10. Not good enough. Chambers and Willock were the worst 3 players on the pitch, and that includes all of the Norwich players as well. Aubameyang, I am going to give a 7. The only reason I didn't give him an 8 is because I think the only player that was worthy of an 8 was Leno. Yeah, he saved us so many times today. And in fact, actually, no, do you know what? I'm going to change it. I'm going to give him an 8, but I'm going to give Leno man of the match. I'm going to score him the same, but I'm going to give Leno man of the match. Because do you know what? Without them 2 players today, we get nothing. In fact, we do get something. We get humiliated, pants down, fully take wholesale mick out of us. Yeah, and Leno was man of the match, but listen, it takes a lot of balls to step up and take a penalty twice. He then got his second goal. There was another ball on the pitch at the time, so I'm surprised VAR didn't step in and rule it out. But he was played out of position today. So if Aubameyang can put a performance in being played on the right wing, still score 2 goals, one of them a retaken penalty, still track back and do his defensive duties, act like a captain today, and fair play to him, he did. Yeah, he was talking, he was vocal, he was telling other players, like, come on, do this, do that. I'll give him an 8 as well. So if he can do that, all you people that sit there and say to me, but Mesut Ozil was played out of position. Well, so is Aubameyang, and he still drops an 8 for me. Yeah? Why can't others? Let's move on to the subs. Jesus Christ, the worst set of substitutions I've ever seen in my life. I'm not going to rate Martinelli because he came on for 1 minute plus stoppage time, which was a joke in itself. Bukayo Saka, out of the substitutes, like I said, out of the 90-minute played players and the substitutes up until that the point where the subs came on, like the players that started, the lowest rated I'd give is a 2, which I've done. Bukayo Saka, 0. What did you do when you come on? Yeah? Why did you come on? All you done when you come on was give the ball away and give free kicks away. Not once did you run at your man. Not once did you trap a ball. Yeah? Not once did you win a tackle. And that poses the question as to why did you come on? Because I said it all the way through. I said, if he comes on, sorry, I'm going to lose it. Yeah. Because there's no good reason. There's nobody that can sit here and tell me, right, that based off of scoring one goal for Arsenal Football Club, when you're chasing a game and you need to go and win that game, you are going to bring on a guy who scored one goal in his whole entire Arsenal career over Martinelli, who scored, what, 8, 7, 3, 4 assists, and the record signing who hasn't played properly for a month. Yeah. But because he's a young kid, he's come through the academy, let's give him a pass. No. Go back to the reserves. Go and learn your trade. I wish you all the best and I hope you succeed. Right now, you are not what we need. Yeah. So maybe a loan in January. But that comes back to the manager deciding that the £72 million man is not going to get us a goal and doesn't think he's the right man to get us a goal. And it comes back to Freddie Ljungberg again, deciding that the guy that scored more goals than anybody at this football club, other than Aubameyang this season, we'll leave you on the bench, bruv. Yeah, we'll bring on Saka, who scored 1 goal. Martinelli scored that on his debut and more. Yeah, come on, seriously. It was just a catalogue of errors again today, and I wanted to be confident. I was confident, yeah. But as soon as I see that starting 11, I was like, we're in for a big day today. It's going to be difficult. Then when I see his subs, shocking, absolutely shocking. And all that's clarified to me is, no, thank you. I appreciate your helping, fully back you while you're helping. But I will sit here and tell you, every single one of you watching this, exactly how I feel about it. I love Freddie to bits, yeah? I appreciate he's coming in and helping. But at the same time, that board better be going and getting a manager next week. Yeah, because we cannot be going in to the game after Brighton. I think it's West Ham. Okay, so cool. Give him the Brighton game. By West Ham, we better have a manager. Yeah, because if we don't, we'll be near relegation. We're 6 points off relegation zone. 6 points. So anyone who wants to sit there and back it, and me and my pal had this conversation earlier, yeah, right? If we do get sucked into a relegation battle, and we can all sit here and laugh and say, well, it might not happen. We're too big for that. Remember, Leeds United were too big for that, yeah? There's a lot of other clubs that were too big for that. This was the great Leeds that nearly won a Champions League, yeah? They're still in the Championship now, right? If we get sucked into a relegation battle, how many of these players do you think will roll their sleeves up and fight? I'm too reactionary. No, I'm not reactionary. It's 15 years of bullshit, my friend, yeah? 15 years of being told, oh, but who could do better? Oh, give the next man a chance. Fuck the chances, yeah? I want now. It ain't a project. It ain't a toy. This is my football club that I've supported over 30 years, mate. Yeah. This ain't a project. Go and get a manager that is going to drop some of these idiots and sell them in January or the summer, because they're clearly not good enough, right? The 3 managers in a row now have started Granit Xhaka. Sorry. Are you seeing something different to what we're all watching then? Granit Xhaka starting under 3 managers, yeah? 3 managers, yeah? Nobody can sit here and justify to me why Saka came on today over Martinelli, yeah? Maybe over Pepe, cool. But Pepe still outscored him this season in less games, maybe, yeah? Not one person can sit here and say to me, yeah, that Saka is worthy of getting on the pitch before Martinelli. Yeah, he's the 2nd top goal scorer in the football club this season. Why is he sat on the bench until 1 minute from the end of the game? Yeah, not good enough. So yeah, Saka, 0. Anyway, Torreira, I'm going to give him a 3. The reason I'm going to give him a 3 is because I think that until the last couple of minutes of that game, their chances did dry up a little bit. He made a wicked block as well. Yeah, a wicked block. Yeah, that shot was going in and he blocked it. He threw his body at it. Yeah, he didn't care whether it took it in the face, the body, whatever. Yeah, fair play to him, right? He should have started the game, maybe. Yeah, he should have started the game. Lee, you got me saying pony a lot. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 3. Freddie Ljungberg, 2. Starting 11, not good enough. Substitutes, not good enough. You get 1 for being a club legend. You get 2 for saying that you help out. Yeah. I'm sorry. Listen, I love the guy to bits. But that game today has wound me up. And all that has proven, yeah, is that he can't take the job full time. Yeah, and he can't take the job until the end of the season. because all he's done is pick the same team, if not worse, than Emery would have picked, and then made subs just as bad, if not worse, than Emery would have done. Now, if it's Emery, everyone's going, "Oh, it's Emery. We can have a kickoff." Because it's Freddie. Oh no, we can't do that. No, say what you think rather than saying what the masses think. Yeah, right. That was not good enough today. He was not good enough today. Yes, I want him to succeed. Of course I do. Yeah, but at the same time, how are you justifying bringing Saka on over Martinelli? Yeah, I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. How are you justifying, as a winner at this football club, starting Granit Xhaka, who disrespected this football club? I actually thought he was going to drop Granit Xhaka, and in the back of my head, I thought, you know what? He's going to make some tough decisions today, but guess what? He's a club legend. Nobody's going to say shit to him. And all he done was pick a team that was probably worse than Emery's last team. Yeah? But no, you're not allowed to say that because it's Freddie Ljungberg. Well, guess what? I've said it and I don't care. I will say what I see always for the benefit of this football club. I will always want the best for this club. Yeah? The best for this football club is that we go and phone Atletico Madrid up and go and nick their manager, no matter how much it costs. Even if it costs £60 million, go and get their fucking manager and make this club great again, because all we're doing is making it a laughing stock. And people can come out. I've seen Simon Jordan. Listen, I like Simon Jordan, yeah? My man's fully coming out talking about AFTV, this and that again, yeah? My man's sat on TalkSport, bruv. Yeah? About, oh, yeah, but I feel that, you know, it's to the detriment of the club, and I think that they get more views and all that when the team loses. Guess what? We've lost 4 games this season, yeah? Add up the views for all the videos in them 4 games, then add up the views for the other games, yeah? Then say to me that fan channel gets more views when we lose than any. We've lost 4 times out of 20 games, but you only profit off a loss. No, everyone profits every day. The burger seller, the chip shop seller, yeah, the half and half twat outside the ground with the scarves, yeah. Every single game, people profit. The players profit, the manager profits, the club profits, the club shop profits. Everyone profits every single day. But as soon as somebody comes out and has an angry opinion over a football match on a YouTube channel, oh, that's disgusting. Well, of course it is. Guess why? Because all the people that come out and say this stuff are sat on national radio and they're bottling it, and they don't want to say, well, actually, nobody cares what we think anymore. It's all about what the fans think, and fans want to hear what fans think rather than what we think because we're outdated. Adrian Durham is the biggest wind-up merchant on that channel, yeah? Twice in a couple of days. Ray Parlour, right? Very good player. He could still walk into this team now, along with Ljungberg, and still be very, very good players at this football club, better than the crap we've got now. But for Ray Parlour, who, by the way, has been on AFTV, I watched the interview the other day. He sat there for 10 minutes talking to Robbie a couple of years back, yeah? For my man to sit there, giving it all that, and then as soon as Robbie rings him up, he starts going, oh, hello, Robbie. Oh, how are you? Fuck off, man. Seriously. Why don't you say what you think, mate, yeah? Instead of saying what Talks will pay you to say, yeah? Why would he ever come out and say anything against the club and back that? He gets a free dinner every game. He gets flown around the world every week. Oh, 1 week he's in America, then he's plugging this in Singapore, then he's here, then he's there, every fucking where. Yeah? I don't listen to what Ray Parlour says. Yeah? Because the guy is getting paid by Arsenal Football Club. So he's always going to keep his perks. As for anybody else on that channel, TalkSport, right? I watched a video the other day where the Moose, who's a West Ham fan, literally interrupted a fan cam with DT and Robbie whilst they were recording that. He literally just barged in because he's live on air. Oh, we're TalkSport. Oh, hello, Robbie. We're live. How fucking rude. How rude. Yeah? And listen, Robbie can do what he wants. And fair play, he's built a massive channel, yeah? If that was me, I'd tell TalkSport, go fuck yourself. I'd never talk to them ever again because all they do is slag that channel off. But listen, Robbie can do what he wants. I ain't going to tell Robbie nothing. Who am I to tell Robbie how to build a fucking channel and what to do, yeah? Right? But at the end of the day, anybody who comes out and says a fan channel is embarrassing and it's this and it's that, yeah? Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. What is fucking embarrassing is that fucking football club taking the piss for 15 years, yeah? About we're going to move here and we're going to get this and we're going to get that. Then it's, we'll keep this manager in. We won't get that manager because, oh, we can't be disrespectful and he's making us money. No, we ended that drama. We then get Dracula in, yeah, with his good evenings and all that, yeah, right? And now it's got to the point where, oh, well, we'll sack him, but we've sacked him too late and Jose had a deal to come to us and now we've let him walk off to that lot. Now we're in a position where it's, oh, we don't actually have a replacement lined up. We're one of the biggest football clubs in world football and we don't have a replacement. So it's, here you go, let's give it to a club legend. And now we can't ever have a go at that guy, yeah, because he was a good player for the club, a great player for the club. No, I'll say what I fucking think, yeah? And if people don't like it, don't watch it, yeah? Simple as that, right? I'm sick and tired of being told, you can't say this, you're disrespectful. You've got to give it time. I've given it 15 years. And all this club have done is pull our pants down for 15 years. Yeah, Spurs 13's in the building, yeah? Let me ask you, bruv, now, yeah? You didn't want Jose Mourinho, right? And I'm going to ask you this again. I know I asked you this the other day, but different people are watching this, yeah? I asked you the other day, do you now want Jose? You were adamant, bruv, as a Spurs fan, yeah? You didn't want Jose. After 3 games of seeing Jose Mourinho take over your football club, what do you feel now? Answer straight with that answer. Jose said he never wanted contact with Arsenal. He also said he'd never managed Tottenham. But answer the question, bruv. Would now, after having Jose for 3 games, how happy are you now compared to how you were 3 games ago when he was announced as manager? Because I'll tell you something now, yeah? Every single Arsenal fan, in my opinion, that has said, he disrespected Arsenal. Yeah? Guess what? Unai Emery disrespected Arsenal by saying the fans ain't helping. Arsene Wenger disrespected Arsenal by saying the fans ain't helping. Yeah? The fans make the football club. What part of this is everyone missing? Yeah? When our fans are singing at any Tottenham manager, your mother's a, yeah? Yeah? Pochettino, your mother's a, yeah? But then half of you, probably more than half of you, want him to be our manager. Why would he come to us? We've disrespected him. Same thing, yeah? Same thing, yeah? Oh, but no, it's all right because it's because you want that. That's cool. Yeah. Have a fucking brain on you. Think outside the box and see it objectively rather than it's, oh, but Jose and Wenger pushed each other and Jose slagged the club off. Yeah. When Anthony Joshua goes and fights another boxer and they have this trash talk, yeah, and then they beat 10 piles of shit out of each other and then they start cuddling at the end of it. Do you think that either of their fans are sitting there going, huh, well, there you go. It's all part of getting one up. And Jose is the master of getting one up and under people's skin. I would have took that geezer in a heartbeat, yeah? And I'll tell you something now, right? That guy will fucking win them a trophy. And when he does, I'm coming for every single one of you. Every single one of you that said you don't want him, yeah? Because when we're fucking still 6th, 7th, 8th, and they're winning stuff, yeah? And everyone's crying, going, oh, look, what's happened to our club? Let's blame the Cronkies. Let's blame them. Because that's an easy out game, isn't it? Yeah? Come on, seriously, get with the fucking program. Yeah, I'm absolutely sick to death of this fan base getting managers to keep a job just based off of previous shit. Yeah, and I can see it happening again with Freddie. Yeah, Spurs 13's replied, Jose is amazing. There you go. 4 or 5 days, or 3-4 days before Jose's first game, that same guy sat there and said, I am gutted he's our manager. He's vermin. He's scum. I don't want him. And this and that. 3 games later, 3 wins. Guess what? Fan base turned like that. Go and watch Expression's videos, yeah? Right? I watched his videos. He said, no, don't want him. Don't want him. He's scum. Right, but I have to give him a chance. He's buzzing. He's buzzing. They've gone from 14th to 5th. Just like that. They were 2-0 down the other day. Our fan base, Jose's finished. Jose's finished. I text my mate. I said, you'll win. At 2-0 down, I said, you'll win the game. Yeah? You'll win the game. And guess what? He texted me back at full time and went, should have listened to you. Yeah? But we can't sack Wenger and get Klopp because he nearly relegated Dortmund. That's how fucking stupid this fan base is. He nearly relegated Dortmund. Yeah? Well, did Poch nearly relegate Tottenham then? But we'll all take him. Of course we will. Fucking just to get one up on Tottenham. He ain't getting one up on Tottenham. Yeah, because people are sitting there comparing it to Sol Campbell Part 2. How is it in any way the same as Sol Campbell? Sol Campbell was their best player and they wanted to keep him. Poch was sacked. How is it Sol Campbell part 2? Yeah, seriously, man, I'm fucking so pissed off with this club. So pissed off with this fan base. Yeah. And listen, 99.9% of you that watch my streams, I fucking love you guys. Yeah. Right. Even though you don't agree with me all the time, you're sweet. Yeah. Every single one of you, pretty much. Yeah. Always a dickhead in the chat, always. Right. But most of you are absolutely sweet as fuck with me. Yeah. Whether I sit here on a rant like I'm doing now, whether you don't like me, yeah, most of you keep it civil, right? Whether you agree or not, right? But outside of this, when I look on certain social media sites, it is just infested, this fan base, with fucking divs, absolute divs, yeah, that will sit there and claim that, oh, but Ozil outlasted Unai Emery. Ozil's bigger than the club. Yeah, guess what, mate? When he fucks off, go with him. Yeah, go with him. Yeah, I watched Lee Dixon on NBC last night. It was on a YouTube channel that had uploaded it. Lee Dixon said, 75-year-old George Graham, happy birthday for yesterday, George Graham, proper fucking manager. Yeah, he said if he came in right now, he'd get 25% more out of that team, just like that, inside 2 training sessions. And guess what? He fucking would, because he wouldn't have Granit Xhaka starting. Yeah, that's a given. Yeah, John Jensen's a better player than Granit Xhaka. Jesus Christ. But all these people go, oh, but you don't understand football if you don't know what Granit Xhaka and Mesut Ozil do. Well, maybe I do, and that's why I think they're shit. Yeah, because I've seen better players than these fucking overplayed, overpowered, overpriced footballers. I'm absolutely sick of this bullshit, right? And until we get a ruthless manager in, yeah, not a pansy like Emery, not a pansy like Wenger for the last couple of years. I'm not going to go in on Freddie about being a pansy. He's had 1 game, but today weren't fucking good enough. Yeah, nowhere near good enough. Yeah, right. But at the end of the day, we need somebody to come in and go, you ain't good enough, get out. You ain't good enough, fuck off. You ain't good enough, go away. You're in the under 23s, you can fuck off, you can fuck off, and you can fuck off. Yeah, right. Now I want to go and buy this player, this player, and this player. And the club go, cool, there's the money, go and do it. Because I say something now, right? In the last 8 games that we fucked about, which is our worst run since 1975, pretty much 95% of the people watching this were never born then, including myself. Yeah, 1975. Let me tell you something now, right? Out of them, if Jose was the manager, how many games would we have won? We have not won a fucking game for 8 games. 8 games. 8 games, you know. Unbelievable. 8 fucking games. It's our worst run since 1975. Well, you think Jose ain't turning that around? But, oh, he was disrespectful. Fucking do me a favour. Gary, spot on, Lee. Glad we are mates, though. Ha ha. Listen, sorry, I've been ranting tonight. That game fucked me off, yeah? His starting 11 fucked me off. And his substitutions fucked me off. And I'm sorry for all the swearing, right? But I am proper pissed off. Because I expected, and I probably shouldn't have expected nothing, yeah? Because let's be real, Unai Emery picked him as his assistant manager, yeah? As much as I love him, there was a reason he picked him, yeah? And he didn't pick Steve Bold, or he didn't pick fucking Pires or so. And that's another one. Gets a freebie all around the world and sits there going, oh, you can't disrespect this person. Yeah, you're all getting paid, mate, from the club. Of course you ain't going to come out and slag the club off. Guess what? Lee Dixon ain't getting paid by the club and says it exactly how it fucking is. Yeah? Manu Petit ain't getting paid by the club and says it exactly how it is. Yeah? All these people that have got jobs for the boys at the club are going to sit there and chat absolute bollocks, which is not fact and reality, just to keep their fucking pay and keep their perks. Yeah, I'm sick of it. Yeah, absolutely sick of it. Robert Pires, Ray Parlour, and any other person, yeah, that is an ex-player of this football club that is paid by this football club to do what is Ray Parlour's job at this club? Because he seems to end up as a fucking ambassador here and an ambassador there. Robert Pires is over here and over there, yeah, all in the Arsenal t-shirts, yeah. What is their job role at this club? What is their job role? They're getting paid thousands and thousands of pounds every week, yeah, to sit there and not say the truth. Now, you'd think somebody who loves the club, yeah, and gets the club would come out and fucking bait the club up then and say it as it is. And guess what? I'm going to find that fucking interview and I'm going to put it out there on my Facebook page, yeah, right? Lee Dixon sat there and said every single thing I have just said right now without swearing, yeah, and with a less aggressive tone. But he's spot on. George Graham would sort this team out inside 2 training sessions because he wouldn't. He ain't going to sit there and play Granit Xhaka. He ain't going to sit there and let players take the mick. He'd drop Mesut Ozil straight away. And anyone who thinks he wouldn't, he fucking sold Charlie Nicholas. Yeah. So yeah, I just don't understand where this club's going. Like, it's easy to give it to Freddie. Cool. I understand Freddie wanted to do it. I back him for doing that. Yeah. Fair play. But at the same time, you've picked a team that is probably worse than the teams Emery's picked in the last 7 games, and your subs were a fucking joke. Seriously. Yeah. Joke. So there we go. If Rodgers joins Arsenal, then he'll be a scapegoat. Well, Rodgers won't join Arsenal, and I don't want him. Yeah, I don't want him. Thank you, though, Mikel. I don't want him. I don't want him. Listen, the guy bottled a league title with Liverpool, 7 points clear, with Suarez, Sterling, and Sturridge up front, with 4 games to go. Why do I want him? Yeah, at a massive club in the biggest league with the biggest pressure on it, his team fucking bottled it. Right? He then goes up to Celtic, a 1-team league, and wins everything. Well done. Well done. Fair play. You still got to win it. Yeah. Then he leaves them. So any Leicester fan, I know Georgie goes, oh, why would he come? And everyone will go, why would he come? Let's not forget it, yeah? He left finishing off a treble to go to Leicester City, yeah? So anyone who thinks he won't come to us, take that cap off. He left Celtic on a treble to go to Leicester to finish 9th, yeah? So let's just rewind a little bit here, yeah? That's another reason I don't think Allegri's that great. Dead league, 1 team, best players, biggest money, yeah? I ain't really excited if Allegri comes in. Yeah. The only manager we can get into this football club right now that will sort us out is Simeone. Because we've allowed the other 3 best managers above him or around him, Jose, Klopp, and Pep, to waltz off to 3 other teams in the Premier League because of the fans going, oh, but you can't get rid of Wenger. Look at what he done 15 years ago. Who cares? We're going to live off that forever. It's like me saying, oh, yeah, but I met this bird 15 years ago. Banging head, mate. Banging head, yeah. But I don't know. I'll just stay with her. Yeah, she's a bit of a dickhead, but yeah, not really happy with her, but she gives great head. Yeah, and she did 15 years ago. It's got a little bit worse over there. Fucking wake up, will ya? Seriously. Yeah. Do you think Pepe is a flop? Says Algot. I don't think he's a flop. I just don't think he's had a run, if I'm honest. Genuinely don't. He's in and out the team just like that. Yeah, and it's like, give him 10 games. Like I said on my watch along there, let him play his way out of the team, which is what most of these players are doing and should be doing. But we haven't got anybody and haven't had anybody in the last 4 years, 5 years, capable enough to go, well, you've played shit for 5 games. You're out the team. Yeah, you're out the team. And make that bold decision because it's all too nicey. It's Arsenal. Oh no, we can't be nasty to each other. Yeah, be nasty to each other. Lee Dixon said as well that he knows for a fact. Yeah, he knows for a fact that none of them players in that dressing room have gone up to Unai Emery before he got sacked and said, "Gaffer, this ain't working. Can we try something else? Can we do this? Can we do that?" It was the same interview where he said George Graham has sorted his team out in 2 training sessions. Yeah, so they're all comfortable, aren't they? The same as Robert Pires is comfortable. The same as Ray Parler's comfortable. They're all taking their money out of Arsenal Football Club, which is why nobody is ever going to rock the apple cart. Yeah, it's a nicey. Why do you think Tony Adams is banned from going to that club? Because he comes and slags the club off. Yeah, Big Tone. He's got a statue outside the ground. He's not allowed at the club unless he's working on media duties. Yeah, how's that even possible? He's the best centre-back, he is the best centre-back. Mr. Arsenal, yeah? Him and O'Leary, yeah? Mr. Arsenal, the pair of them, yeah? Right? He's not allowed at the club. He don't get the perks Robert Pires gets. He don't get the perks Ray Parler gets. And that's because he ain't a fucking kiss-ass that's going to suck him off all the time, yeah? He's going to say what he thinks because he believes it and he wants the best for the club going forward. So when I sit here having this meltdown and this rant, it's because... not for 800 people watching. It's because I believe what I'm saying and I want the club to move forward as the club. Yeah, but all the time you've got leeches like Pires and like Parla that are sitting there on these radio stations slagging off everything other than the fucking actual issue. Yeah, we're never going to move forward because people go, "Oh, look at Ray. Go on, Ray. Yeah, you tell him, Ray. Yeah, you're a legend, Ray. Yeah, bruv. Yeah, yeah, you're a ledge, bruv. Yeah." No, you're a legend as a player. You're a fucking shit pundit, and you chat absolute bollocks about Arsenal because you're going to keep your fucking perks and your money, mate. The same as Robert Pires. What a footballer, yeah. But he's only going to say what the club want him to say because he's getting paid by the club. He gets the free travel across the world by the club. Yeah. Say what we fucking think on what the fucking issue is. Because I'll tell you what, Lee Dixon is the only one, and Manu Petit, by the way, and Tony Adams. Them three people, the only ones, ex-player wise, that come out and say it as it is. And Stuart Robson, by the way. Yeah. They're the only four that come out and say exactly what I've just said on this. Yeah. And guess what? None of them get invited to anything at that football club. Yeah. There you go. Say it as it is. Yeah, say it as it is. Don't get invited. Suck them off and hide the problems, but get all the fans believing what they say. You get perks. Yeah, money talks and bullshit walks. Exactly, Truth Gaming's, which is why Pires and all the others just want to sit there and spout what they're saying. Yeah. No, it's not about what Ray said about AFTV. It's about Ray Parla and Robert Pires and anybody else coming out and saying that, oh, but yeah, you got to give the players time. You got to give this. You got to give that. These players have been here a fucking long time, you know, a very long time. Yeah. Granit Xhaka has been in nearly 4 seasons. Yeah. Why has he started today? 3 managers in a row now have started that guy. Yeah. Not good enough. Not good enough. Yeah. Not good enough. Yeah. And until we get somebody that is good enough, that is going to drop these players that are not good enough and play the ones that are sat on the bench that are good enough, yeah, then we're never moving forward. So we can all sit here and go, oh, but he's only had 1 training session. Oh, he's only had this. He's only had that. He's been an assistant manager to Unai Emery all season. Yeah, about 1 training session. Yeah, he knows who's good. He knows who's bad, and he fully picked a team worse than Emery's today. Yeah, he then made worse substitutions than Emery. In fact, I'd actually go as far to say is the subs when he brought Torreira on Thursday, Emery, and left Pepe and Lacquer on the bench. That was worse today. That was worse today. You're bringing on an 18-year-old kid over a player who's got nearly 10 goals for the club and is the 2nd top scorer at the club, or you're bringing him on over the record signing. I'm sorry, no. Not good enough. Let's hope he sorts it out by Thursday, because if he doesn't on Thursday, you'll probably see me moaning again, because I've had it up to fucking ear now. Yeah, up to ear, right? I am so pissed off with how this has gone. And I'm so pissed off that we have allowed Jose to walk down the road to Chelsea. So pissed off that we're sitting here without a replacement. I'm so pissed off that we have allowed this to happen in the first place because of years of piss poor mismanagement on player sales, player purchases, fucking the board level. Yeah, and people can easily blame and point finger at the Cronkies. Cool, I get it. Yeah. Cronkies ain't making substitutions or picking starting 11s. Yeah. The Cronkies opened their wallet this summer and spent £140 million. £72 million that's out on the fucking bench and has done most of the season. Yeah. Is that Cronky's fault? Is that his fault? Yeah. But I'll tell you something, the one thing I will say about him, yeah, and his dad, right, and Raul, fraud Raul, yeah, big up Hugh Wizzy, fraud Raul, yeah, he ain't a don, he's a fraud, right? Every single one of them needs to sit there and go, why are you not playing our record signing? Why did they not ask Emery that? Why are they going to ask Freddie that? Why are you not playing our record signing? Why did you bring Saka on instead of Martinelli or Pepe? Are they going to ask him that? Of course, saying, oh, that's all right. Don't worry, bro. You're an Arsenal legend. The fans will be all right with you for a couple of weeks till we find someone. Don't worry. Just keep helping us out, mate. We'll keep paying you, yeah? Yeah? Absolute fucking pussies, a lot of them. Yeah, the quicker they all fuck off, the better. Every single one of them. And on that note, I'm going to fuck myself off. So, yeah. Thanks all for watching. Apologies for all the swearing. But that game has pissed me off more than any game out of the last 8 games. Yeah, genuinely, that is really, well, you can probably tell. Yeah, because I kind of knew it was going to upset me. with Emery. I accepted it. Yeah, I accepted it. I expected better from Freddie Ljungberg in terms of starting 11 and the players that he picked, the personnel that he picked, and I expected better from his substitutions, especially when he's been in and around training that squad all season. And today, didn't see any of that. Didn't see any of that. I see a starting 11 and substitutions that were just clueless, if I'm honest. But that don't change Freddie's profile at the club. He's still a club legend. Just hurry up and find a new manager, because if that carries on, we'll be right in relegation zone before much longer. So yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate that. Sorry about the rant. I'll be chilled tomorrow when I do my daily transfer update, which I probably will record tonight, so I can have a lay-in. And yeah, all have a decent-ish Sunday. Have a wonderful day on Monday. Arsenal fans need to stop blaming the manager. Well, it's the manager. Come on. It is the manager. It's the players, the manager, and the board. Yeah, it's a collective. Yeah, I'm not blaming Freddie, but he got it wrong today. Yeah, by picking certain players that we've seen all season play shit. Why pick them? Yeah, I think I expected better. I didn't get better, and that's why I'm pissed off, because I actually expected better. Yeah, I didn't expect better under Emery because I'd come to the end of my tether with Emery. Yeah, and I accepted that he was shit. I expected this guy, Freddie, I expected him, knowing the club, being in and around the club for 20 years, I expected better from him to go and pick a starting 11 that was better than Granit Xhaka, Kolasinac, players like that. And then the subs were a joke. So yeah, I expected better, which is why I'm more upset, because I expected something better. Whereas if you don't expect nothing, like I didn't under Emery for the last few games, you can't be disappointed. I'm properly pissed off. Yeah, and let's hope he picks a proper team on Thursday. That's all I'm saying. But listen, have a wonderful evening, whatever's left of it. And yeah, sorry about the mad rant, but there we go. It is what it is. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Thank you very much for watching. Laters, peeps.